the world has changed much since that last visit. And I believe the progress that we have made in the partnership sets us up well for the new world order.
Something has changed. Nothing seems normal right now. And I don't mean just politically. I'm not just talking socially or economically. Something deeper, something big. There's something very, very different about our reality right now. And it started about 5-6 years ago.
It started in China and is now spreading throughout the world. Today, the World Health Organization officially announced that this is a global pandemic.
I know you feel it. I feel it. People everywhere around the world feel this right now because there is something very, very different about our whole paradigm. Everything about our existence is different right now. And there's a reason for it. It's not our imagination. This isn't some collective hallucination. There's something absolutely different about what's going on right now all across the world. Think about this. Really, think about exactly what I'm saying. Don't get off the channel. Don't, scroll away. Don't click off. Give me just a few minutes of your time. Humor me. But just for a minute, think about exactly what we're seeing all over the world right now. Nothing feels normal. Nothing about this is seasonal or normal or cyclical. Everything is very much different. Like something is trying to happen. Something is trying to emerge. There's something going on that nobody can put their finger on. A lot of people have their own, opinions or their hypotheses. But in all honesty, nobody truly knows. They don't know how to even, process it or even vocalize it. But there's definitely something different about our whole paradigm. Our whole existence is just off right now. You feel it. Think about everything. Just think about our paradigm right now, our whole existence, our reality. We have wars everywhere, propping up every single day, new ones, unresolvable, never-ending, mindless, no purpose at all wars. And what do these leaders think they're going to achieve? What is it that they're trying to win in doing all these wars? What is the end goal? Honestly, what is it? Think about it. Is it just conquest? Is it new territory? That doesn't seem right to me. It seems like we're being ushered into some new reality, some new normal right now. And the wars are just part of it. I think the wars are just a way to herd the cattle, kind of spread fear and doom. I think that's really just a means to the real end. What do you think's going to come out of any of this? Do you see anything ever getting better? Do you see us walking away from this conflict and friction and somehow resolving our differences, as many as they are, and they're abound? We have cultural differences, ideological differences, nationality differences, language differences. I mean, every difference you can think of is prominent, prevalent, and very much a part of our reality right now. The world is controlled by chaos and divisiveness. There's no sense of community anymore. That's all gone, and it's all gone by design, people. Do you not see what is really taking shape here? It's not just a regional conflict for a regional set of problems. This is a global human problem. This is a human condition. We are at a convergence of very real, dark, and sinister events. They're happening right now. It's not just war. We have the planet itself groaning and shaking and fighting back, pushing back. Think about it. In the backdrop of all this geopolitical tension and war, we have natural disasters, unprecedented, record-breaking storms, weather patterns all across the planet where they normally would not be. We have hurricanes that are stronger than any in recorded history, just devastating our landscapes. We have winter weather conditions in places that would never see the cold. We have floods in drought-prone areas. We have massive earthquakes all over the globe every single day of extremely large magnitude, a high portion of them at least, all over the place in diverse places. Earthquakes, massive, high magnitude, very concerning earthquakes in parts of the world that scientists say are a extreme, very real concern, in fault lines that could cause mass casualties. We have super volcanoes that seem to be on the verge of waking up. Volcanoes that would cause global destruction. We have volcanoes that have been dormant for thousands of years, all in a very short span of time, individually waking up and erupting. Not gradually, not one at a time every few years, but all in a short period of time. We have these massive, dormant, destructive volcanoes suddenly waking up, as if they're responding to what's going on in our human paradigm, our human existence. It's like it's responding to everything it sees going on in our world. We have our sun, our life-giving sun, acting in erratic and violent ways, hurling at us solar flares and CMEs that is in turn, wreaking havoc on our magnetosphere and our environment, period. Can you explain to me what we're seeing, all these doomsday scenarios converging all at once? Because think about it, any one of these scenarios I just spoke about, they could very realistically be a doomsday scenario, an extinction level event scenario for the entire planet. But they're all happening at once in the same era of time, the same time frame. This isn't speculation. This isn't my hypothesis. This isn't crazy thought, This isn't just me rambling about some crazy conspiracy theory. People, these are headlines. These are happening every single day all over the planet. Can you explain this to me? Give me an explanation that makes sense, other than everything points back to the Bible. Look, I know a lot of you do not want to hear that, and you're probably clicking off right now, but don't. Just give me a couple minutes of your time. Like I said, humor me. Just give me these few minutes. I want to help you to notice and acknowledge and see what's going on right now. Absolutely 100% mirrors and correlates to the end time prophecies that the Bible and other ancient texts, they all warn about. I mean, it is pretty mind-blowing how perfectly everything is aligning, and rapid pace. It's not a slow burn. It's not a slow ramp up to some utopia. This is a absolute rapid pace into destruction, because it's only going to get worse. It says it will become a time unlike no other. And we're seeing that right now. I would argue that we are seeing a time like no other, and it's just the beginning. It is just the beginning. Most of you are focused on, and rightly so, your finances. Our economy, the world finances are in shambles. Every world government, every world finance, every currency is in the tank right now. Why is this? What are they trying to do? What are they trying to usher in? And then on top of that, with this alien disclosure, what are they truly trying to usher into us? What are they trying to do? I mean, it's like they're setting us for us up for some sort of revealing, some sort of conditioning for the very reality that we have alien, non-human intelligence interacting with humanity. That's not just me. That's all over our headlines. There's rumor, there's talk that our president's about to come out with some massive network news speech about the existence of aliens. Aliens. Let's look at that word, aliens. I think aliens, that term, I think it's just a rebranding of something extremely ancient. Aliens, angels, demons, fallen angels. I think that's what it is. It doesn't make sense any other way. Any other paradigm, any other conclusion you can come up with, it just doesn't make sense. Nothing works except through the lens of the Bible. Look, don't kill the messenger. I'm just telling you exactly what is happening right now, and that it perfectly correlates and mirrors exactly what it says will happen. And we're facing this right now. Right now. I don't know what else I can do to help you see it. Sadly, I think most of you do see it. And there's a lot of people who just refuse to accept it. For what reason, I don't know. I mean, reality is reality. Truth is truth. No matter how you slice it, the truth is the truth. And what we're seeing right now is absolutely that completion, that result of our human paradigm, this human reality. We're at that junction, that crossroad. We're at those end days. We are at the end of this age. Think about it. Think about it. If you don't want to look at it in a religious, aspect, even your New Agers, they have a different explanation for things, but they all come to the same conclusion. We are at the end of an age. And we're going to see chaos, havoc, destruction, catastrophe. I mean, no matter which way you slice this, we are headed for very, very dark and turbulent times. And there's no way to avert it, people. There's no way to escape what's coming. But what we do need to do is we need to notice that it's coming, acknowledge what it is, and do what we can to hopefully prepare for it. I mean, what does preparedness look like? There's no way to escape it. There's no way to dodge what's coming. The only thing we have two choices. We can rebel and resist, or we can assimilate and comply. To assimilate and comply will be a lot easier, but extremely damaging to your existence, your eternity. The other way, the rebel and resist, it's going to be a hard road. It's going to be hard, but it's the only way forward. It's the only road that's going to lead you to anything positive. Look, I'm not trying to judge. I'm not even trying to preach. I don't have the theological insight to preach to you, but what I do is I know how to read. I know how to acknowledge. I know how to notice what's going on. I know how to see exactly what's going on right now. And we are there. We are there. We have this system that's emerging around us right now. This technological, digital, invisible, non-human controlled system. It's a system of control. It's a system of manipulation. It's a system of persuasion. It's a predictive system that is learning every single thing about every single one of us. Every time we scroll, every time we look at anything on the internet, watch TV, use our phones, it is watching us. It's learning us. It's manipulating us. It's an invisible system that is ran by what they're calling artificial intelligence. People, it's in the name. It's a non-human governance. It's a non-human control system, and it's emerging all around us right now. Everywhere you look, that's all you see, artificial intelligence. Algorithms shaping and redesigning everything that we are. Implementing new belief systems. I mean, this is real. I'm not talking to you about some movie I just watched. This is real. It's in our headlines. People, we are watching a brand new paradigm arise, a new way of life that is not going to be positive for anybody. This isn't a progressive leap forward for humanity. This is perpetual enslavement by a non-human, artificial intelligence ran system, a digital, artificial, alien, fallen angel, whatever you want to call it. That system is rising right up, right now, right in front of us. And most people refuse to see it is for what it is. A lot of them, like the younger people, it's because, well, a lot of them don't even know that these prophecies, that these warnings even exist. A lot of these young people who are very soon to be our leaders, they're very soon going to be stepping into that role in our world as our leaders. They don't even know, most of them, what they're looking at. They don't even understand. As these events happen, they don't see the correlation. And that's the scary part, because these people have been sort of weeded out from the norm, from what we're used to, what we grew up with. They've been detached from that, and now they're in a position to lead, and they have no foundation, nothing to look out for. They don't know. They don't know. And this system is rising up right at that perfect time. It's been a very patient and clever and diabolical intelligence that's just been waiting, setting the stage, and just waiting for that perfect time. And you got to admit, it's happening. You got to admit that this is a perfect time for something like that. As the generation that has not been taught or have not been shown these warnings, they are now very soon coming into a place of governance. It's happening. And this people, I don't think people understand exactly what is going to be, facing us. It's not just the fact that these cameras will zoom in and they'll know who we are. They'll know our tax bracket. They'll know any crimes. It's not just that. Think about what's coming along with it. Look at the bigger picture. Stand back and look at what's happening. We have all this new technology emerging. We have robots. Robots coming onto the scene right now. It's seen as convenient. It's seen as the next level luxury tech. But these robots, mark my word, will be used in a more of a policing situation, more of a military defensive capacity. We will have robots that is governed and ran and controlled by this artificial non-human intelligence. We will have them policing all of our public events, all of our public buildings, all public places, grocery shopping, whatever, schools, sporting events, everything, every public building or public event or anything that has to do with public, just your regular chores in life, just your regular functioning of life will be governed by these non-human robots that is controlled by an artificial intelligence. They will absolutely enforce whatever rule or situation or condition that they choose. And me, you, nobody, we have no input. We've not had any input. We've not voted for this. We've not sat down and, brainstormed of the best uses or what we shouldn't use it for. We have no input. This is all being implemented by these elite people who, let's be honest with each other, these people of this high elite status, these really extremely rich, powerful men and women, they don't seem normal, right? They don't seem human. They don't seem to be of the same cloth that the rest of us are. They seem a little different. They seem off. I mean, is that just me reading too much into it? I mean, I guess it could be, but I know you see it too. Most people see it. These people that run and rule our world, they just seem different. They seem a little different. They don't seem like us. They just don't seem like us. They look like us. Even some of them don't quite look like us. I mean, there's just a difference to a lot of these high-level, important, rich, powerful people. They just seem different. Why? What is all this? Do you think, and again, we're just speculating, we're just doing a thought experiment here, but could these people be non-human? Could they be, these fallen angels or these aliens? Could the existence of this alien disclosure, could the existence of these beings, could they be in form and walking around with us right now in human form, controlling and leading our world, shaping and reshaping and redesigning everything? I mean, it's a possibility. I mean, really, right now, dude, there is nothing that I will find off limits to a possibility, except for this all to be a normal evolution of humanity. That is what it's not. This is not a natural, normal evolution of humanity right now. There is absolutely no way. There's not a possibility for that. That's not what we're seeing. We're seeing a convergence, a blending, or a changing of everything right now. And look, no matter how you want to slice this, you can go down all the little dark rabbit holes you want. You can do all the little investigations you want, because I have. And every single one of them leads you right back to the Bible. I mean, right back to the Bible. I know that is not comfortable for most people to hear or to deal with. Nobody wants to process or make that real in their mind. It's woo-woo to most. It was woo-woo to me for a very long time. But if you can humble yourself for a little bit, just push aside any skepticism and judgment and really look at what's going on, I don't see how you can come up to a different calculation. This is exactly what we are seeing. We are seeing an emerging new reality, an emerging new guard, an emerging new system, people. And it's all spoke about. This new system, this new beast system. And then all these digital and almost financial technologies and these neural links and all these emerging technologies, they are pushing us forward and forward and forward into a realm that's not going to be okay. It's not going to be normal or something human. You're not going to be recognizable as a human anymore. You're going to be merged with machine. That, to me, is exactly the way that they're going to usher in this mark of the beast. A way that they can control anything and everything that you buy and sell. Anybody that you keep company with will be greatly restricted. Everything you do will be restricted. Everything. We are facing that right now. We are facing it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how else to look at this. I'm not sure you know how else to look at this. I can guarantee that even if you're one of the people who refuse to acknowledge it, deep down inside, you know something is happening and you know it's not good. You know this is not going to have a good, positive, beautiful outcome. This is not good. No matter what paradigm or what worldview you want to, whatever lens you want to look at this through, it's not good. Nobody can possibly see this as progress because it's not. It is what it is. You know, call a spade a spade. We are facing very troubling and unprecedented times. It's the end of everything. We are seeing that right now, people, right now. These are the last days of this system of things, of this realm of reality. That's what we're facing. I mean, do you think that we're just look where we're at right now? Do you think we're ever going to somehow get better? You think that we're just going to halt where we are at any point in time and realize that we're moving in ways and down directions that don't seem to be good or helpful? You think we're going to make just an abrupt turn and head backwards? That's never going to happen. So in knowing that we are not going back, how much further down this technological, destructive, dark, sinister path, how much farther forward can you go down? How much worse can it possibly get? There's got to be a point of, no return and no more way forward. There's got to be an end at somewhere. You just can't keep going down this dark, sinister path without finally reaching that, dark, sinister destination. I mean, there's no way that we're just going to keep getting further and further and further down this crazy, odd, unreal, non-human dark path. And we're, like I said, I think it's a pretty well established and well accepted ideal that we're never going backwards. That's not happened. We have passed that point of return. We're past that. So honestly, how much farther down this path can we go before, something gives? Something. So if you're in that group of people who think, there's just nothing, this is all chance, we're just some random spark of existence. If you're of that group, do you not see that as hopeless? Because if there is nothing governing us, if there is nothing at the helm of things, if there isn't nothing higher than us, it's safe to say we are heading towards absolute destruction, absolute chaos, catastrophe, and elimination, honestly. What, don't you think that is an extremely doom, a horrible future? I mean, is there a future? I mean, that is a very, very empty and terrible way to look at things, because we're getting ready to enter a realm of nothing that it seems familiar to us, nothing that seems human. So we'll keep going forward and forward down this dark path. And if there is nothing, then what's that leave? The extinction of everything, the extinction of consciousness, the extinction of life. Is that what we're headed for? Or are we gearing up? Are we seeing the table being set for some massive reckoning, some massive undertaking, some massive redemption, some massive event that will correct everything? Because either we're heading to a point of annihilation, or at some point something's going to step in, or someone, and correct this. Pick your poison. It's one of them. I find it hard to believe that we're headed to just a point of nothingness. I find it hard to believe that we're headed to a point of, annihilation, extinction. I don't believe that. I think we're seeing the completion of something that's been going on for thousands of years, something very ancient, and coming to a head, something that we have been warned about. I don't know. You tell me.